Hi, my name is Annamieka Hops, and this is the Art Friends Show, where every conversation focuses on getting to know the essence of creativity itself. I'd love to invite you as well to join me inside of Art Friends School, where we go deeper into these topics and join in with other art friends around the world. Thanks so much for joining us, and let's get to the show.
That was what we needed.
Okay.
Sick.
Hi, welcome to the Art Friends Show. I'm Annamieka, and this is Daren. And today we're doing an interview to learn more about Daren and the kind of art that you make and this amazing kind of like interrelational, multidimensional creativity that you offer. And even in movement and the way you move through the world. So the intention of this series, if you're new here, is I'm creating the Art Friends Show in collaboration with people I know, people I'm just getting to know. And the joy of it is we're getting to know our own creativity as well as each other. Yeah. And the like not so secret mission, which I think we're on the same team about, is that we want every human to really embrace their innate creativity. Yeah. And artists, we're out here doing it. We're on the edges of what is currently known and possible, and we're constantly inventing and playing and struggling and making and encouraging new versions of reality. And so as art friends, we can all encourage all humans to embrace that and then ultimately be more fun and more empowered and whatnot.
Yeah, and the corny end line is make the world a better place. But we can really do it. If everyone was like unafraid to create, imagine what like all the things we would have created would be.
Yeah, I think it's a good aid for being human. Yeah. Making art is a great way to also be human, and everyone has a form of creativity. So let's get to know some of yours, because it is a heck of inspiring, and we actually drew on the whiteboard. So I'm gonna follow you as you dance your way over there.
We're coming this way.
Yep.
Slowly.
Okay.
No.
There. We're good.
Okay.
You're still live. We followed you there. We're good.
We could bring it in.
Okay.
Bring it in. Off the carpet.
Tell me where you're.
Maybe there.
It. That seems good.
Yeah, that seems good, because then we can point.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to just restart my live, because
Did it?
And then we'll go. Yours is still rolling, so feel free to just love on, folks.
Keeping it. I wonder if anybody's tuning in.
Yeah, so right now you have the real Nikki 93.
Oh, what up?
Mendez photography.
Oh, what up?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for hanging out.
Okay, we're just gonna roll with this, because it's good. I don't know why.
It's a little tilted.
No, my phone's like flashing, but I don't know why. Yours is fine, so we're getting it.
Okay,
great. So part of this show, if you just saw that, is learning how to do this show, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
Yeah.
And you've learned how to do all of these things, and I'm sure if we were to talk in another 10 years, you'd be like, I also have tried these 30 things.
There's things on here as I'm looking that I definitely didn't put. Right? So yeah, it just keeps multiplying and coming out.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
So tell us a bit about, how you make your living and make your impact as an artist.
Yeah. I feel like I guess I make my way on a two-prong approach, right? So it's like I have to actually eat food, which means I need money. So one prong is like I make my way based on who calls me and asks to pay me for what I do.
Yes. Absolutely.
And I've totally made like my peace with it. Actually, I never really felt bad about it.
Why would we?
I don't know, because as artists we want to not sell out or whatever the hell that means, or just do you curse on these?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, tight. We sell out or whatever the fuck that means. But I was always like, I need to eat. Yeah. And I don't want to be poor. I don't want to be a poor, starving artist.
Right.
So I'm gonna learn how to do these things that people will pay me for, and I'll just find the joy in them and do them my way and not ever have a boss.
Yeah.
So that's my North Star of money. Then the other one is just like eventually that only gets you so far, and it's not ultimately that fulfilling. Once you get the check, then you've gotten the check. So for me, then the other one is like, what am I curious about or jealous of?
Curious about or jealous of?
Which is the same thing.
Rad.
Same thing.
It's like just a different shape of curiosity.
Yeah.
That is fire. I haven't ever felt into it that way, but I'm really owning jealousy lately.
Me too. Yeah, I used to be ashamed, and I realized the only shame in being jealous is what you do about it.
Right.
And how you allow it to shape, your perception. But if you use it as like, oh, I really want that. I really want to do that. I could have done that. The second you say I could have done that, go and do it.
Make it.
Go do it. What are you waiting for?
God, totally.
Run and take that energy and flip it and do it.
What's a moment you remember, like, feeling that way about, like, someone's work or something in the world artistically?
Yeah, I mean, a strong one and one that has continued to guide me was murals. Like, I remember being on YouTube and seeing this artist. His name's 1000.
Okay. That's a cool name.
Right.
It's a great, like, street name.
Right. Yeah. And you put 1000. And he's really, really well known. If you are in the YouTube zeitgeist, you've seen him. Yeah. And he would just paint, talk about how he painted, talk about how he got to the job. And he was really portraying himself as like, I only do art. Everything that I think of, I then create and then sell, and you can buy it.
Yeah.
And then I do these murals, and people love the colors, the interactions, but I just do these styles. So companies come to me, and they might say, like, we want something about community, because and then that's all we get. And then he'll just do his same style, but maybe like tweak it a little bit.
But it's his work.
His work.
He's not necessarily just executing someone else's
vision. Yeah. That was the first time. I was so jealous. Yeah. I was young. I was 20, 19, 18. And I would just consume these videos. Yeah. And sit there so like, I must paint. I must paint a mural. Yeah. And then I just started painting my walls.
Now your own walls, like, at home?
Yeah, like, not getting my apartment deposit back. And then, like, covering walls in paper to paint.
Amazing.
And I've always just wanted to paint the wall. You know what I mean? And then eventually I figured out how to get into that years later. But that was a strong jealousy.
That's
and I didn't know that that's
like
what you should do.
Like an igniting kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, I have to do it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool. So that led you there.
Yeah.
What about, like, is there anything else in here that has, like, a moment of ignition, or have they been more of a simmer?
Maybe all simmers, right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe all just simmers or things I was interested in a lot, and then saw someone doing and picked it up. No, I mean, I'll put my head in there.
Yeah, you're right. This framing was better. Annamieka, stop fucking with the framing.
You can't don't produce anymore.
Tell me, okay.
You're now on set.
Yes.
Action.
We are doing this.
It's gonna be fun.
Daren has been generously helping me take this to one new level where we are, like, you should see what we're capturing.
You should really
see. Right now.
It's tied together. There's an Instagram called Shitty Rigs. Go look at it. It's all just things tied, taped.
It's
in
gorgeous.
A bucket.
I'll take a clip of it. But we're using 3 phones to create this.
Yeah. As we should.
Yeah.
So anyway, simmers. Like, I grew up with music. My parents play music. I remember, like, learning the guitar first, and then you like, once you learn one, and especially if you teach yourself, you can hear, because you're teaching yourself to match tones. So if you can match the tones on one thing, then you can match the tones on anything else.
Rad.
Yeah, and I'm not like a Mozart, but I can write a song. So.
You have that. You just shared a video recently from, like, when you maybe a long time ago.
Yeah.
What was that called again?
Oh gosh, maybe it was Fountains.
Fountains.
Yeah, there's 4 or 5 music videos.
Yeah.
So if you scroll all the way back to the end of my videos,
it's like, can you hum like a riff from?
I wish, yeah.
It's okay if you can't.
No, I can't. Spot. Yeah, and then once you put me on the spot musically, then it all goes out of my head.
That's okay.
But they're there. Just scroll down.
Yeah.
Scroll down on me.
Yeah. So we have this concept of one-man show.
Yeah.
And in it, you have, we told the story a bit of murals, of music, of, like, functional framing,
building
things. That also goes into sculptures, where I inaccurately drew a curvaceous sculpture. I'm gonna just edit that out.
I feel like there'd be more like this.
Yes. And paintings, of course.
Yeah.
Graphic design and illustration.
Yeah. A little
teaching. And then brand advertising strategy, and then curating, jurying, like alchemizing the community,
synthesizing,
showing up on like random new friends art friend shows.
Showing up, showing up, and helping other people show up, and like shining light on other people. My favorite thing to do, we've already pointed it out, is to like, if someone asks me a question, to instantly like deflect back to, or point to someone else.
It's an illuminator quality. You have like a connector illuminator quality.
But I find that when you put more light in the room, people see you anyway, and then I don't have to say anything. It's better. I would much prefer you to find me and like me versus me being like, here I am, like me. And the best way to find me is if I put more light in the room. So I always am just like, check this out, check this out, check this out. And then people will come back and like, I had no idea you painted or made shirts and screen printed, or had no idea you were a teacher or whatever. I'm like, there's a lot of things. I'd rather you just, find out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So we're here shining Daren's light.
I'm trying to shine. I'm keep it shining.
We're giving it this direction today. And I'm going to just pop back and see if there's any comments or questions for you from the live.
I love it.
Do you want to just hang out?
I'll just stand in front of the camera and look at stuff.
Awesome. So Vine and Thistle says, the two of you together, so cool. I can't wait to watch the first part of your video later. Thanks, honey.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to scroll up and see. Put more light in the room. Yes.
Should we flip on this light?
No, I think she's talking about the concept of like you
metaphorical
being a
light. Yes.
Yeah.
Esoteric light.
No, I think our lighting is fine.
Okay.
Amazing. Someone's saying, hi, I'm Casey's friend. Big heart.
Casey's friend, hi.
And Romeo Sky Music is saying, hey.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Sick, okay. Cool.
Yeah, so we're live. We're sharing this live as well as capturing it for this, like just the precious exchange of time and your story. And you never know where this conversation of you sharing will lead someone else who gets to see it.
Yeah, it's true.
And you definitely made my day.
Same.
Thank you so much.
I was looking forward to it. This is great.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Okay, well, is there anything else, like what's coming up for you next? Is there a bit you'd like to point people towards, or invite
there are
them
so
to?
many things happening, and I usually keep like a running list of what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm very I'm very organized. I think that's one of the reasons why I've had success. Is because you have to keep track, and even things slip through the cracks all the time.
Yeah.
I'm still learning how to be 100% accurate using my Google Calendar. It's like I'm really good with work, but then social things don't always make it onto the calendar. That's the worst. But coming up. Well, I have a collaboration with a really, really, really like big worldwide furniture company.
Rad.
I can't say their name.
Is that gonna be here, kinda?
No,
Where?
I really wish.
Yeah.
It's kind of like here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see this.
There needs to be an interior design.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Interior design. I'm not necessarily qualified, but that's what I did.
Rad.
So that will be coming out April 22nd.
Woo!
And
Earth Day.
I can't say on Earth Day.
Rad.
And there will be an event in Portland. So like mark your calendars.
Okay.
As soon as I can announce it, I will.
What part of the day?
Probably afternoon to evening.
Childcare. Yeah.
Probably afternoon to evening, but you can bring your kid.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
It's super kid friendly.
Awesome.
In fact, it's a place where when people bring their kids, they sometimes maybe wish they didn't because the kids go buck. It's
okay.
When I was a kid, I would love to go to this store.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to. I feel like people can kind of put together what it is.
Yeah, I can't wait to guess off camera.
Yeah. So that's coming up.
Amazing.
I curated a really large collection of art for an apartment building that was built in North Portland. that's gonna like house like marginalized communities and houseless people for free and give them like job opportunities and plug them into social services and healthcare and mental care that they need. Like all kind of encompassed in this building. So I was able to hire 4 artists, local-ish, to make work that goes in the building. They're all artists of color. And I got to frame like all 30-something pieces. Cool. And I got to paint like a 90-foot mural in there. Wow. I know. Yes. So that was like a year in the making. And that project is like, we're cutting the ribbon on it next week. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
And what a fabulous multi-layered job.
Got to use like so many things on there, and I realized like I'm good at managing a project, a big one, and it made me realize like I really this year have a goal of getting into public art.
Rad.
That's the goal.
Okay. Like $1 million budget, like big project.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that
I want to help you.
Please.
Awesome.
Okay, sick. 100%.
Yes.
I always want help.
I always want to do more public art, and yes.
Murals are public art, but I want to be the dude that like has the big ping pong paddle sticking out of the ground, and you're like, why?
Sculpture that like
big
ass an interactive commentary and
with
people
walking by.
Yeah.
Also, the name is Art Larger Than Me, and it doesn't take much to get larger than me, but I think it would be sick.
The 5 Foot Club. No, that's amazing. It makes me feel like, that's so exciting.
Yeah,
build.
It's gonna happen.
Big stuff.
It's possible. So there's that. There's the building.
Yeah.
There's like lots of just really cool client jobs and engagements. But I guess the biggest thing and one of the most exciting things this summer, I will be launching Art Larger Than Me mural workshop.
Oh, rad! Yeah. For learning mural skills?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Molly! I can think of people who want to go to it. I would love to go to it. I want to learn everything. But yeah, that's amazing. Okay, Art Larger Than Me.
Mural workshops. Keep your eyes peeled. So it's like you're going to come in to a space. I really want it to be an industrial space with unfinished concrete and wood beams, and a roll-up garage door.
Spot in Portland or where? Okay.
It needs to be in Southeast.
One way you can help Daren is to locate that spot for the mural workshop.
Enough room on the side for a few artists in residence.
Okay.
I need an office. And we need a big, giant open space because what I do is I build these walls that are on casters. So they're portable walls. And you can put a few people on one side and you can put a few people on the other side. And you cover it with a canvas. And we get together, we draw, we ideate, we illustrate it onto digital, we project it the way. We could also grid method. We could lazy grid it.
Grid. I have a friend who... Okay. Yes. Okay,
Should we write grid? Okay, because we have to come back to that.
Okay.
And then
so many ways to get your art translated to the wall. My friend Jules she has a huge outdoor wall that she can't use a projector on, and I was like, old school grid. Chalk, but would love to learn more from you.
Yeah.
Tape grid. Good idea.
Double camera. No, not double camera, but like any kind of camera with software, Photoshop, anything. Procreate. iPad. Yeah. You just put a bunch of tape on the wall in random spots, take a picture, pull it into your Procreate, overlay your design another layer, and then you have a grid because you can see where the tape lines up with the image.
I'm getting this. Jules, you're watching this in the future.
Yeah.
Everyone else,
I'll give you that. I'll hit you up.
That's the free teaser of the Art Larger Than Me mural workshop.
Yeah. I called it the lazy grid yesterday, and someone's like, "You're not lazy." I'm like, "You're right. Why would I add a self-deprecating name to this?"
Yeah,
it's
let's
just
take that one out.
Quick grid. Yeah.
Quick grid. Shotgun grid.
No.
No, I don't like shotgun.
Nope, not gonna do that. It's not gonna be that.
Grid. We're just going
Smith and
with
Wesson grid. No, I'm just kidding. So nope, not gonna do.
I don't even like. I have an animation of a melting gun. I'm trying to make up for how bad I feel saying shotgun.
No, they exist. But then we'll paint it, and then they can learn techniques, strokes, paint management, all that stuff.
Great.
And then it can dry. They can go home. We can take it down and fold it up, and they can have it. We can mail it to them because it was painted on canvas.
To the participants. Oh, that's amazing.
Right. And so I'm like, this is a thing people want to know. I used to be afraid to share knowledge because I had a really, what do they call that? Finite mindset. What is it? Like
there's one pie.
Scarcity mindset.
Scarcity, and so if
I teach people
somebody
how to do
it, there's not that.
There's less pie, right? And I also was like, if I'm a mural painter and I paint walls and I teach the whole city how to paint murals, what am I going to paint? And one day I said that, and then I realized, oh, there's other towns.
Yes, there's so many walls in the world.
There's literally other places to go.
Yeah.
I don't actually want to just paint here. So the more people I teach, it's almost good. I like push myself out.
Yes, I love that.
And that's exactly what I want to do. Another goal this year,
really smart.
Travel mural. Like,
Rad.
If you're not here and you need a mural, I want to fly there and
fly this incredibly capable muralist to your town.
Yeah.
And you
your
could
country,
create a mural,
city.
you could run a workshop, you could hang out.
I can fully run a full workshop.
Yeah.
Companies, if you want a team build, you need your new sales team to synthesize. Nothing better than having them paint something and like get messy and creative.
Yes.
I'll come in. I'll show up.
Yes.
6 hours on a day, 4 hours on a day. And you can keep the work. You can hang it in the lobby.
I love that. This is so great.
So I'm a little afraid. I don't know if you've ever felt
what?
that. You have an idea, and it's an idea that maybe is a good idea, but you know that if you do it, then you're going to have to, like, do it.
You're afraid to... I had this idea to go live for 100 days in a row. And
How's it going for you?
It's changed my life in a month for the better.
Yeah.
And it's fucking challenging.
Yeah.
And vulnerable as fuck. But I'm going to look back on this and be like, I'm so glad that pivot happened. Yeah. Was that for you and perhaps announced? What feels scary to you? What are you alluding to? It's
just a personality trait that I know that I have that is difficult to stay focused without a deadline or an end goal.
Yeah.
So I know I need to structure this in a way where it's not a rolling, you can just sign up for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I won't survive. It will suck it out.
Because you'll work too hard on it probably too.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
So it's like I need to keep it
a really, really firm deadline.
Or there's one a month.
Oh, okay.
There's one workshop this weekend a month, and if you miss it, you have to sign up next month.
I'd say like one a quarter, but now you're not even asking for my advice.
But yeah. Even like, just when I start, I just don't need to set it up where it's like anytime, all the time.
Yeah.
It just needs to be kind of an exclusive, contained. That also allows me to only have to rent an event space versus lease
a whole studio that you have forever.
Right. Yeah. So
I bet there's a working artist that would love you to lease their space, their giant like video production or paint production or whatever space, like once a month or quarter, right? It's already a messy workshop, but like lots of space.
Actually, yeah. As we're talking about it, I also know a few other places. So anyway, that's the other thing is it's one of those things where once you start to question your fear, you realize there's literally an answer for everything, which means this is 100%. Not even is it possible, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's scary.
It's like crazy.
So it's like when I first had the idea, I couldn't even walk up to it, you know, and then I would walk up to it and touch it, and then it would be really hot, you know, and I'm like, okay.
It'd bite you a little bit.
Yeah, and now my hands, like, I can hold it. I can hold the idea. It's really warm, though.
Okay.
So every once in a while, I'm like, I have to set it down.
Yeah.
And I can't work on it all the time yet.
Okay.
Right? Because I know that it will. Yeah, I know that
it's really calling you.
It's going to be like this teaching bubble is going to start to.
Like teaching is going to be like.
Yeah.
That's actually, you know what?
You see how you erased. So that's what I'm afraid of.
Happened. But you know what? We're in like the multiverse. So we just make a new spot for sculptures.
And there's enough room.
Yeah, and then
maybe redraw.
There's enough room, like you can go, you know.
So you're saying this is not.
This just happens to be a whiteboard.
But we're saying metaphorically.
I know. But we tend to think like this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. This is the 40 hours in a week.
This is 40 hours in a week.
I'm like,
this is capitalism. This is like all of the oppressive systems we live in. This is the way that we in order to survive, we filter our reality down to like a perceivable bit,
a day,
which you could say is 24 hours or is a whatever structure.
Year, yeah.
But time is relative. Creativity, actually the job is to like push the edges of reality and then bring it into visibility so people can see it. And so there is definitely room for it all, and it may take a different form, but it doesn't mean that there's less of this if you do step into this idea. Maybe you just get a lot of help.
So that was the next thing that
you just get to waltz in and teach, and you don't have to fucking
That's why I was really enamored when you said the structure is in place.
Yeah.
I recognize that is what I'm gonna have to do. Like,
yes.
Someone's gonna have to set it up and clean it up.
Yes.
Someone's gonna have to book it.
It really sounds like it's time for you to have like a team. Yeah, an assistant.
I actually need a manager and an assistant.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yep.
Not to say that
but all of us
will like to support you, so you stay in motion in your gifts.
Yeah.
And you have someone who's, I would suppose a manager is like a big
I need someone to reach out.
Uh-huh.
To take what I do, and you make the deck, the creative deck, and you pitch it to Adidas.
Yes.
Which, since we're putting things into the universe,
hey, tag Adidas,
another thing,
you know. Oh.
I just think Adidas has like skaters, and they have all these different athletics. There's nothing more creatively athletic than hanging off the side of a building.
Ooh.
And I wear Adidas all day.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
I could sell some shoes for you.
Yes, give this man $1 million and some cute sneakers.
Yes.
He'll rappel down a building for you.
I'll hang off of anything.
Yes.
So anyway.
I could be like your hype woman, I suppose.
Hey.
Yeah.
I had an idea about assistants too.
Yeah?
Like if 4 artists need an assistant.
Yes.
We can just all have the same one.
Yes.
And they can have a full-time job between us 4.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We each get the 10 hours a week.
Yeah.
We pay them. But instead of feeling guilty that you can only pay one person 10, we all 4 pay them.
I have a fabulous virtual assistant who specializes as an artist. She's an artist herself.
Oh, that's cool.
If you need a virtual person, but it'd be really nice to have a person on the ground for you.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So many questions, but this is your interview, so I'm going to save my questions.
Yeah, sure. You can come back and interview me.
Take notes.
Let's hang out and have some fun.
It's going to happen.
This is amazing, and as you can see, Daren's just like a creativity in motion. Like, it's just so cool, right? Because our whole trip, we're on the same team of thinking all humans have innate creativity. If we can be in motion as artists, and we're both kind of called to be mentors or whatever, catalysts for others, thus awaken the creativity in everyone, and then you can figure out the world and perhaps make it better. It's really, really spectacular to me to see you and all of the living you've done up until now, to be so self-aware and self-loving and willing to just create and ideate right out in the open. That's a very special quality. And that's something that like does really open the doors for others. And obviously for you, because you're brave enough to share that scary idea and workshop it right here.
I know. I realized that we were doing that live, but that's how I live. If you talk to me,
I believe
usually
you fully.
The most engaged that you will find me is when we're ideating about something. Something.
You love it.
It's just how I live.
You to life.
It's my life and breath. Figuring it out, fixing it, workshopping it, thinking about it. And I love it because you can do it in relationships. You can do it physically, creatively. There's no end to the things that you can like start to dream of how to change.
Fully.
I love it. It's the best.
I love you. Like, you know, the essence of you. I don't know you, but
I
love
you
too.
So Excellent.
Cool.
So seeing this has been helpful. The one-man show is very, like, central, and I'm leaning into it right now. I feel like my next art collection is going to be really focused on, like, a product from start to finish that I've made.
Oh, cool. Oh, amazing. How satisfying.
It's the best feeling. I took a bookbinding class.
Oh, cool.
Shout out to Ted Anderson.
Ted. Thank you for the bookbinding tip.
And it was like... there's nothing there, and then we gathered these materials, and now there's like a book.
Yeah.
And you think about how powerful books have been historically for just disseminating information. And then the fact that I can make my own book, right? And say whatever I want. So what I want to do is make a book, fill it, and every page has also with it a digital component.
Oh, cool.
So while you're reading the book, you're listening to the music, or you're maybe, that's how mine looks.
But it's like a multi-dimensional interactive with all the tools of the digital age, also a historically hand-bound book.
Yes.
Fuck, that'd be so cool.
I can make the digital stuff, the music, everything.
Yeah.
And then if you buy into this...
book club?
What do you call magazine subscription? If you subscribe to this, not only does it update...
I'm getting jealous because I want to publish a book and your idea is so good.
Thanks.
I'm curious.
And also, you should publish a book. You should fully publish a book. So yeah, that's next. I'm like, I'm really fired up and I don't know what it looks like. And that's the best time. Yeah. Is when you're like, I know there's something in here. It's right there.
It's right there. But it's a little bit like the form of it or how it's going to get born through you or through your community. Yeah. I love that. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I get excited. I have just a long list of big project ideas like that.
Yeah.
And some of them I see them, I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Not anymore.
And I'll see it a year later, I'm like, that is the most
like zing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I'd love to look through your archive.
Yeah.
I was just looking through Jules' archive last night. It's just like, you know, your decades of ideas and that book one. This show knocked at me many years. It was persistent. But the book, I want to take my mentoring program and turn it into a book. But your idea of having people subscribe, I could create a chapter at a time every month and send it to them.
No pressure. You don't have
break my lamp.
You fully did.
So excited.
You don't have to write it all. And it's like podcasts. Like people want to see the growth. They want to see the change. They want to come with you.
Yeah.
And you also should be putting the audio from these
into a podcast. This will be the first one because we're recording it properly here and I can pull it out of that.
You heard it here. You heard it here first.
This is the
Our
first
Friends
episode.
podcast.
Yes.
Are you going to do it?
Yes.
Okay,
that's why
I'm going to check in.
Okay, great. Amazing.
Because that is an idea.
That is what this is turning into. That's the goal.
But that's also like the train. You were saying like, I don't know how to like get people to show up to my thing.
Oh, to my mentoring program.
They will 100% sign up.
Okay, so every episode, I have a 90-day program. People hire me for an intensive, loving, nurturing experience to make a body of work and then debut it. Whether you have been making art all your life, curious about it, mid-career and just need a nurturing pivot, that's what I do professionally. I've done it for the last 6 years. I don't know how to let more people know about it, but I always have a few clients.
Yes.
It's like my signature life's work, and I'm trying to figure out how to let more people know. So
what you're doing right now is we're letting you know. Yes. So you're actively doing it.
Yeah.
Never again say I don't know how or I'm trying.
Okay.
You're doing it. It's done.
I'm teachable in this moment.
Yeah.
Yes. Look, I know how to market this. I have a program called the Visual Artist Accelerator. Yeah. Hire me. I can handle about 3 or 4 clients at a time, and I love the heck out of you during your process of explore.
Watch it pop. Watch it just blow up.
Great.
It's happening.
Thank you.
It's in the universe.
So much.
Yeah.
Yay.
So,
love it. Okay. Daren, thank you for sharing yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me like rig together 3 phones to broadcast.
Yeah. And I'm sorry if like we went in a direction and I didn't talk about
this is perfect. This is what this is meant to be.
Okay.
It's just
like a riff.
An art friend conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we discover the form every day.
Okay.
I learn a little bit better how to guide you as a guest. And you're such a natural performer. I'm mostly just like over here like, go Daren, go Daren.
It's so fun to be, it's so fun to be seen. Oh, that's seen. That's interesting. I guess when you spend so much of your life hiding, you know, I've spent years and years in the wrong body, in the wrong place, and just don't look at me. And to be here now, I'm like,
here you are. Yeah. And you're allowing us to see you.
Yeah.
And you're allowing us to see your growth, like, as you you encounter it.
Scary.
Yeah.
It's good, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's the nugget / long form nugget for everyone today. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
I'll just pop back in case there's any other little. Yeah, I'll turn them off. I'd love to have you inside of Art Friends School, where we go deeper into these topics. Follow the link that's in the show notes or find it on my website at annamieka.com.